Hello and welcome to this video on Hustle Castle, and we're looking at the newest update they've done to the game and what this actually means to you. The update came out on the 18th of this month, so we've had some time to look at the new features and understand what's good and what's not. But as I've said in the title, it's mainly good from my point of view. So today we're going to look at the biggest or best things that I think that they've added with some helpful tips along the way to help any player out. So firstly, the biggest thing to look into will be your personal profile rewards. Straight away you might already know what this is about, but let's have a very quick look at what this actually is and what are the top 4 ones to look out for and work towards in the future. This new profile personal reward system is to reward players for making their way through the game and hitting certain milestones. It might be as simple as upgrading your throne room to level 3, all the way to equipping any one of your fighters with a 6-piece set. Some of these things it will be able to be so-called backdated on things that you've already completed, like defeating Uranus, but other things like buying artifacts from the arena store haven't been completed, even though I've done that plenty times in the past. This means it's only permanent things that can't be changed that it will remember and pick up on. So don't be confused if things you've already done haven't been completed, just do it again and it will register this time around. The top 4 ones to work towards will be earning 2000 ranking points. This will actually be quite an easy thing to do for such a nice reward. You should be able to achieve this even if you are only 2 million power. This will give you 5 ancient essences, and don't worry if you're not throne room 11 yet. It will still give you the chest and you just won't be able to open it until you reach that level. You'll also get 2 mythical chests with the chance of getting legendaries, and 3 legendary gem chests which actually do give you a fairly good chance of either getting a purple or legendary gem, if you can get a little bit lucky as well. Next, defeating Uranus is actually going to be something worth doing on the story if you haven't done already. If you don't know where he is on the last island in the top right called the Dark Citadel. With this reward you'll get another 5 ancient essences and 500k mithril ready in your inventory. Already you look really well set up for a nice start at throne room 11 if you haven't got there already, and if you are throne room 11 then it will make it easier for completing or reforging some of your sets. The next reward to look towards is getting 15 million power. Now this might be way off for some people, but it's always good to look what's available down the line. With this reward you'll get a materials chest that has between another 4 to 8 ancient essences, with some basic materials as well. Also a heroic set chest that will actually give you a little boost to your hero, and again a legendary gem chest, but this time you'll actually be guaranteed 2 legendary gems and 4 purple ones, making this a great boost to your team and setup, and certainly something to look forward to. Now I have added this one because by earning 6 essences, even through personal rewards, and making 2 ancient gears like the ring and amulet which you can make with 6 essences, you'll receive 1 ancient item right off the bat. Now for myself, I received an ancient oracle staff, and this is actually worth 10 essences to some people that might not actually know. And the stats turned out so well, I've actually reforged it into my main weapon for improved stats. If you're having some problem with reforging, I'll leave my video link here for a nice quick and easy guide for anyone that's struggling with this. The other thing you'll get is a lot of random materials. Now this won't mean much to a lot of people, but if you get lucky and you might get some of the materials for the more premium sets like the Nameless King or Dragonborn, and if you do then you're off to a really good start. Now most of these are later on in the game, but unfortunately these are the best ones to look out for and work towards. Either way, the more that you complete, not only does your profile look better, but for most of the rewards you actually get something that are actually quite nice. Someone like myself who hasn't even tried to complete any of these is on 15, so once you get some power behind you and time on the game, it won't actually take that long to improve. The next big thing is going to be journeys. Journeys is a new way to earn mainly resources but also other random items just by selecting a few buttons and leaving your fighters to it. It does refresh daily, so you will need to pick and choose of which ones you actually want to do if you can't be on at the correct times of when your journeys end to start the next one. After every refresh you will get new journeys to complete with different durations and rewards. There are some major things to note, like you can watch the advert to increase your rewards by 20%. Unfortunately I can't show you this because I did it in the night before this recording and forgot I wanted to actually show you this, but I'm sure it's pretty self-explanatory. The thing to note is certain rewards like ancient essences are locked until you hit a certain power target. I am throne room 11, so I know most players trying to get this essences will need to hit this target of 20.5 million power to unlock this reward. Again, you will need even more power to have a higher chance of actually obtaining the reward, as it does say here in the information bar. Now this 20.5 million is what I can see for my throne room level, and is the same for unlocking high level gems and items, but this is actually where I need your help to help out others. And what throne room and power do you guys need to unlock these more premium rewards? and the more exact you are on the power you need to be will give lower Throne Room players a target to aim for, so thank you for anyone that actually posts down below and help other people out. Another factor, which I can't tell you for every Throne Room, but at Throne Room level 11 you'll be able to deploy 14 fighters, and with more fighters the bigger the rewards and the higher chance of you actually receiving those premium items. This means there'll be many more people to upgrade. I've just thrown on random things onto anyone that I can that's level 100 just to boost my stats, and as you can see here, if I send my 6-man team onto a 9-hour journey, I can make 154,000 apples, 857,000 gold and 205,000 mana. Just by adding these additional weaker fighters that weren't going to make my actual barracks, make these rewards go up to 200k apples, 1.1 million gold and 267,000 mana. So as you can see, it is actually very important to start working on these extra fires outside your barracks, and even with these 8 other fighters who aren't actually going to be worth using in other fights, still make an impact, and it's going to make the future look amazing with these people with sets on them. At Throne Room 9 you can deploy 9 fighters, but I don't know what this means for people that are Throne Room 10 or people below Throne Room 9. So again, this would be great information to know below on what you can deploy in your journeys and on what Throne Room level. The last thing to say, it doesn't matter what you actually put on your hero exactly, just look for what actually gives you the most power points possible. You can do this just by clicking on your relics, just make sure that you don't actually equip your heroes with any flags that give you extra resources, because they don't actually give you any power whatsoever, so just swap them out where it's actually possible. Now that's the main things to consider when it comes to the journey. I would highly recommend doing them as much as possible, because all it takes is to press deploy your best fighters and send the squad away, and that's literally it. The next thing they have added is a new button to your fighters. You may have seen this to the left of their names, and that will allow you to save your current set. This is going to be especially important in combining talents with different people, so make sure you get subscribed for next week's video that will be covering this in a lot more detail and a guide on how you should actually approach this. Now, I don't want this video to be too lengthy, and we've gone through a bit already, so let's breeze over the next few bits fairly quickly as they're not as important but enough to still be mentioned. You now have private clan quests, which is exactly like your usual clan quests, and you can find them in the same place. These private quests, like the wording suggests, is only for you to do, so you don't need to accept anything to take part, just start doing them whenever you see them. Just visit your message board in the clan territories and you'll be able to find your personal quest there at the very top. If you're not in a clan yet or fancy a change, then our clan is still open right now for anyone looking for a helpful and chatty place to learn new things and help us hit even bigger rewards. Now on to the next thing. Another thing they've added is a personal boss in the Gate of the Abyss in your clan territories. This boss refreshes every day and you can't buy more attacks for it, at least for now. Fighting this boss doesn't give you a huge amount of coins, but either way it's going to be helpful with earning something quick if you just needed a little bit more to buy something. I personally wouldn't waste using my spells to reach 1 or 2 extra levels on this boss just for the sake of such little rewards. In my 2 runs I was able to earn a total of 1,320 clan coins. In my opinion, this would be better for anyone who has already defeated all the other bosses that your clan has spawned out and need to do something just to earn some extra clan coins. But I can't see this being a main thing that people would actually want to do, as it costs 110,000 apples at Throne Room 11. Finally, clan store items. Hustle Castle has added a nice selection of purple and rare items, which is going to be great for anyone that's looking to level up their Throne Room and need a quick boost of power to help them in arenas and clan wars. What is a really nice touch is being able to buy resource producing items for a fairly good price. So unless you've already done plenty of treasure events already in the past, make sure you actually buy these items to upgrade things like your cooks, mithril people, or even speed up your spells ready for the next future rune event. I do wish the items would come down in price for the original normal items, or at least with every store level you should get a 10% discount on the existing prices to make them slightly more affordable. No one should be ever spending 855,000 on an armor soul when you can just get them randomly through some events. Well, that's the roundup for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember to hit that like button if you did to show me you enjoyed it, and leave your comments down below on what you actually want to see next. And why not check out my video on tomes, talents and alliances, as this gives your team some great bonuses and it really is the best video out there to learn about this properly.